From new LED lighting to give you more time to play to the construction of a new bike and pedestrian pathway. These stories and much more coming up next on Richland Now. Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Richland Now. I'm Mike Charbonneau. At its May 17th meeting, Richland City Council awarded the bid for the Duper Extension Project to Colbert Construction Incorporated. Representatives from Public Works as well as partner agencies will be holding a groundbreaking ceremony for the project on Friday, June 3rd, 10 a.m. at the corner of Thayer and Duper Street. The extension of Duper Street from Thayer Drive down to Wellsing Way will provide for one lane of traffic in each direction, a center left turn lane in the commercial area, a roundabout at Duper and Thayer, and bike lanes and sidewalks on both sides. The project will also include streetlights and roundabout landscaping. The contract for the next phase, called the Duper Reconstruction Project, will be open for bid on May 27th and will be awarded at the June 7th council meeting. We expect both the reconstruction and extension of Duper to be completed by October of this year. The City of Richland is in the process of constructing a new 1,500 gallon per minute domestic water well on the south side of Yakima River. Currently, all of the available drinking water supply sources for city residents are located on the north side. The growing population south of the Yakima River receives their water supply through a single aging pipeline. This new well will help address the water supply vulnerability. This well permit issued for the project is for a new groundwater well, not a surface water permit to get water out of the Yakima River. The site is approximately a half acre and will include a small building and fence to control access to the well. The drilling of the well will last until September of this year. Then it will be followed by well site improvements, including the well house construction, pump installation, and other well site improvements. The project is expected to be completed by March of 2017. The Richland Landfill operates under a permit issued by Benton Franklin Health District. This permit requires the city to manage animals that could potentially come into contact with waste and potentially spread disease. The landfill has historically had a large population of seagulls who visit the site to find food. To comply with permit requirements, the city signed an agreement in early 2016 with the USDA to provide bird management for the site. It was determined that efforts would be more successful if city staff could use pyrotechnics to keep the gulls away when USDA staff were not on site. The city's firearm ordinance was recently amended by council to allow staff to use these pyrotechnic devices to scare away the gulls. I am excited to share that the City of Richland will be installing 4 70-foot tall LED field lights on the multi-purpose sports fields at Columbia Point Marina Park. The city received funding assistance from the Washington State Recreation and Conservation Office for this project. A cultural resource investigation still needs to be completed before construction can begin. The city anticipates the lights will be installed in the late fall. Even with these great multi-purpose fields such as Badger Mountain Park, Claybell Park, and the Columbia Point Marina Park, the city still lacks full-size multi-purpose sports fields to meet the needs of youth and adult sports. Lighting the field at Columbia Point Marina Park will provide additional playing time for youth and adult teams. If you would like to use the lights once they are completed, you will need to schedule time with the City of Richland by calling Patty Rowe at 942-7336. Well, back in May of this year, city staff held an open house at the Horn Rapids Golf Course to familiarize residents with the Vantage Highway Pathway project. This project plans to construct a 12-foot wide multi-use pathway connecting the Horn Rapids development area with core Richland. The corridor has been split into 3 separate phases. They are Phase 1 from Robertson Drive to Kingsgate Way along the north side of SR 240. Phase 2 is Stevens Drive to Robertson Drive along Snyder Street. And Phase 3 is Twin Bridges Road to Kingsgate Way, also along the north side of SR 240. Phase 1 of the corridor received a federal grant and is fully funded, with construction starting in the summer of this year. Phase 2 and 3 are not yet funded, but the city continues to apply for grant funding for these remaining phases. Well, you may have noticed that the Parks and Public Facilities Department launched their new class and activity registration software recently. This new software is called ActiveNet and replaces the class software previously used for managing events and activity registrants. This platform will make it easier to register for classes, manage sports and swim programs, and maintain the Parks and Recreational seasonal activity guides. Please note your previous account information will not work, and new accounts will need to be established in the new system by all users. You may locate the ActiveNet login via the Parks and Public Facilities website under How Do I? Then register for classes and activities. Well, get ready to rock. The Live at 5 music series begins in June and features 2 months of great music in the park. The performances are from 5 to 9 p.m. every Thursday starting June 2nd in John Dam Plaza on the brand new Hapo Community Stage. Admission is free and the event is open to all ages. Food and beverages will also be on site. The Market at the Parkway begins Friday, June 3rd from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and runs every Friday through October. The market is located between Jadwin Avenue and George Washington Way in the Richland Parkway. The market features a huge variety of produce, fruits, nuts, berries, flowers, specialty food, and even music on most Fridays. Check out their website for the latest information on vendors and entertainment. Well, if you would like more information on any event, program, or project happening in the City of Richland, visit our webpage at the link at the bottom of your screen. If you're not interacting with us on social media, I strongly encourage you to follow and like us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you have an event you would like us to share on an upcoming episode of Richland Now, email our producer Mark at the email at the bottom of your screen. We'd love to share your event with the community. I'm Mike Charbonneau, and thanks for joining me on Richland Now.